Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be Manibal joining me to discuss the top 15 champions to use in Platinum Arena. And if you're familiar with my channel, you'll know that I've done Platinum analysis videos where I go over the top 10 most used champions in Platinum. But the way for me to do this is the only way I can get that data is to look at which champions people use in their defense. And Manibal is going to help fill in the cracks where we can talk about the offense side of things, the defense side of things, people swapping out their defense. He has a lot of experience doing that. He's one of the foremost experts of the arena in Raid. So I'm excited for this to join Manibal for this discussion of top 15 arena champions for Platinum, and let's get into it. Alrighty, and now I am joined by Manibal. How you doing, man?
What is up? I'm doing great. Thank you for having me once again. It's always an honor to be here.
Yeah, it's fun to have you. I wanted to bring you on and do a discussion about Platinum because I've done some meta-analysis videos about Platinum, but my best way to do it is to look at the defenses used in Platinum and then chart that in terms of how common they are. But you had a point that you wanted to make sure to make in the video about why that way of thinking might not be perfectly accurate. So I'll let you kind of walk through in terms of using defense to chart out and represent popularity in Platinum and what you were kind of thinking about that.
Yeah, so when I saw your chart, I agreed with it for the most part, but one thing that you didn't factor in is like Platinum Arena and a lot of top gold as well. It's a little bit different because in the last 20 to 30 minutes of reset, everybody changes their defense. So everybody has a completely different defense that nobody sees for only 20 to 30 minutes per week when reset's actually happening. So that's the only time that like you get to see new champions, different champions that you're not exactly used to handling. So it kind of throws you for a curveball, as you're normally used to seeing the people that you're seeing on your chart. Now you see a whole different breed of champions, But yeah, so that's what I kind of wanted to mention as far as that's concerned.
Awesome. Yeah, and sorry for how rude of me to not, say what you do and all that. So Manibal's joining me because he's one of the four most experts of arena in the raid community, and it's always fun to bring him on the channel. I try to do it about once or twice a month and talk some arena and do a fun video. So you can definitely find a link to his channel down in a pinned comment and in the video description. So definitely check it out. But yeah, diving into this, I wanted to do a top 15 champions just for Platinum in general, like both offense and defense, because you see the offense side of things a lot more often than I do in terms of competing for the top spot every single week. And so what we did was we sat down, we theory crafted for like 30 or 40 minutes. We went through the champion index and we tried to compile a top 15 list of the best overall champions in Platinum for offense and defense. And we're just going to kind of walk through this 15 to 1, 1 to 15, no specific order because that just gets way too hard because it's so situational based on what team you're countering and all of that type of stuff. So it's just going to be the best 15 champions in general for Platinum, and I'm ready to dive into it if you're ready, unless you have any final note or I guess first notes you want to point out or anything.
Yeah, no, thank you for the sorry, thank you for the introduction. It means a lot. I managed to get third place in the world last reset, so yeah, we both put some thought into this, guys. So don't worry. We have a great list for you to go through.
Awesome. Well, you've got the list in front of you, and I'll just kind of kick it off here. The first champion we wrote down was kind of an obvious one, but Sify. You want to describe? I'll let you kind of walk through the introductions.
Sure. Yeah. So Sify has the second highest base speed in the game. So she is absolutely incredible. Just overall, I mean, everybody talks about how bad she needs a nerf. You guys all know her moves. You know why she's so great. It's not just because of her base speed. It's because of so many other factors. We don't want to go too much into detail on every single champion because we're going to make this a very long video. But it's obvious why she is. There's no need to go into details with Sify, I think.
Okay, cool. And then the next champion we kind of thought of segueing from Sify was obviously Rotos.
Yeah, so Rotos is great in he's very, very good in defense. and he's also very, very good in offense, in both in Platinum and in Top Gold Arena. He cannot be killed in one hit, which makes him incredible. Pair him with a Sifi, and you have an immunity that does not run out after 2 rounds. He hits like a truck. Anybody that he kills cannot be revived with his A3. I mean, the champ is just incredible overall. Very, very good champion.
Awesome. And then the third one we had written down was Hegemon.
Hegemon. He can do something nobody else can, right? And I'm actually in my next video, I'm introducing the latest and greatest and fastest way that this champ can get countered, just because he's such a nuisance to deal with. I mean, you can have a 400 speed champion and he's still going to go first. And he's going to cause so much disruption when he goes first, if he's built right. And there's so many different ways to building him, from a nuke hedgy to a stun to a provoke. So he's just an incredible champion.
And then Saris.
Saris, we spoke about it in Saffron's podcast today. Some of us feel like she is probably the #1 champion in the game right now, oddly enough, as an epic. Just because you're talking about somebody that strips away the buffs, you're talking about somebody that adds the defense down, and then why not? Let's just throw an attack down. I mean, there's nobody that strips buffs and adds defense down alone. Now you're talking also attack down. I mean, she's just she's way too overpowered. And I don't want to sit here cause controversies. I don't want to talk about her getting nerfed or anything like that, but she's not meant to be an epic champion. And she is by far, to me, like a void legendary champion, and probably the best void legendary champion in the game.
So you think if you had to pick one, you would pick Saris over like Sifi? If you could only have one.
Okay. I guess putting it that way, I mean, it's just she's so necessary, okay, so I guess let me retract my words, I guess. Because I mean, it is, again, Sifi is Sifi and Madame is Madame, but again, like when you're dealing with those with those offense teams that have like thick shields and super high resistance, I mean, Sirius is the one that can remove those shields and put a defense down. I mean, at the end of the day, I can make my Arbiter a little bit less fast than my Sifi, but Madame is just that much more crucial. So putting her to say that she's the best champ, maybe it's like a little overkill, but she, in my opinion, she's definitely top 3 in the entire game. I just have so much special love for my Sifi because she has 371 speed, so she's a little different than she has a special place in my heart, but legit all the way. Sirius is broken and amazing, just absolutely amazing, and I don't say that about many champs at all.
Cool. Okay, and then Warlord was the next one we had on the list.
Warlord is the reason I buy void packs. If I got Warlord, I would stop buying any kind of packs in the game. That's how incredible he is. He does something nobody else does. He resets all your cooldowns, and he puts you into a 5-minute fight. If he's built right, with a fast enough speed and fast enough accuracy. He is just so sought after. I mean, you're talking about so many uses for him. In Clan Boss, he extends debuffs and all that, but we're talking about Arena here. He's just one of a kind. No one else can. He's like a Hegemon, but a different version of Hegemon. He stalls your team just like Hegemon does. Incredible champion.
Okay, and then into the Barbarians for Valkyrie.
So, we do have 2 other counterattack champions, but what makes Valkyrie so special is her passive. It just manipulates the churn meter. It throws you off. If you have your Trunda and you have your Madame speed tuned just perfectly, she will sit there and she will mess your turn order up. Built right, she can be devastating, absolutely devastating in defense and in offense. She is one of the best. If you don't have Hegemon and you have speed problems, Valkyrie will fix that speed problem if you're using her on offense. Because if you're attacking somebody like Sifi with Valkyrie, she's gonna gain so much turn meter because of Sifi laying putting up all those different buffs. So she's incredible. Period.
Awesome.
All the way.
Cool. And then going into Lizardmen with Krisk.
Krisk is my second most sought after champion that I don't have, that I'm dying to have. just overall an incredible champion. AoEs, you know, if you attack him, he attacks you back and he puts defense down, attack down. He has a shield. You put him in shield set, he's going to have a thicker shield. You build him with high resistance. He is definitely going to stall your opponents. And just overall incredible champion.
All right. And then obviously a champion that I have been chasing for a while that I'm never going to get is Duchess.
I have two, fortunately. I just pulled my second one, and let me tell you
Everyone
something.
did.
Yeah, the best part about having two Duchess is 3v3 arena, because you can build one with high resistance, one with high speed, and you can switch them around, and no one will ever know which Duchess you're using, you know. But Duchess is also incredible for the Veil buff. You know, you pair her up with people that like get more damage done through Veil, but also, you know, her buffs themselves, her revive, her speed aura. Overall, an incredible champion.
Cool. And then one that I actually do have, we're going to go into the High Elves with Lysandra.
Lysandra is the #1 speed booster inside the game. No one speed boosts better than Lysandra. Lysandra not only fills up your turn meter by 30%, but she has the chance with built with enough accuracy to actually reduce your enemy's turn meter by 30%. So say, for example, you know, you're going against a team and they don't have that much accuracy because their speed boosters are not going to have a lot of high accuracy because they need a lot of speed. So with her, you know, speed tunes right, she's actually going to be able to let you have slower nukers because she's going to reduce the nukers. The boosters churn meter. So that way it gives you enough chance to like be able to build somebody with a stronger attack and less speed so you can nuke even harder. She's just overall a very unique champion with a kit of her own, and nobody's like her as well. Incredible champion.
All right, and then into the dwarves for a champion I know that you really love, and that's Trunda.
Trunda is the #1 hardest hitting DPS champion inside the game, hands down. There's no contest to it. The only way that she is not is if you build her with a lot of accuracy, which I hope you don't. That is one thing with Trunda. You need to build her with the least amount of accuracy as possible, but she does hit the absolute hardest inside the entire game. The reason why she's already overpowered, but the reason why she's not too crazy overpowered is because she's not a Void Legendary. If she was a Void Legendary, she'll be more broken than Madame Series.
Would she be better than Siphi if she was a Void Legendary?
Yeah. In my eyes, yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
really?
Because for me, 100%. Because the thing is, like in the last 20 minutes of arena resets, everybody puts up force tanks. So now she's gonna weak hit against Razin. She's gonna weak hit against that newest lizard that was a fusion. I forget his name.
Skolor Vargal.
Yeah, exactly. They're putting them on defense now as well. Everybody's putting up defenses to counter Rotos because he's magic.
Wait, did you just tell me people are using Skolord Vargal at the higher tiers of Platinum?
Yes, just because they want to stall. They want to stall. They want to stall. They want you to like, you know, they know that your nuker is going to be Trunda. They know that if it's not Trunda, it's going to be Rotos. So, you know, they want to have a chance of you weak hitting them so you can take longer to attack them. Because nobody wants to attack somebody that's going to take them a minute to beat. You want either 5 to 10 seconds every single enemy to kill them. You know, if you're taking a minute, that's already 4 fights that you missed a chance to attacking.
So it's the opportunity cost that the time costs you.
Exactly. So Trunda by far, I would 100% uncontested the #1 nuker in the game.
Okay, and then let's stay in the dwarves and go over Tormin.
Tormin is basically amazing for buying time. You know, you put him on your defense, he's going to stall your opponent. You know, you have to have a special team built around him in order for him not to become an issue for you. But he also has a kit of his own. His passive is incredible. And he's just incredible to like buy time. Great champion for arena defense. Nobody ever uses him for arena offense. Very, very, very rarely. But arena defense is where you see him being used most.
Okay.
Because people don't have if people don't have Siphi and they're attacking you and they see a Tormin, now they have to figure out an obstacle to get through him. You know, because they don't have that the buff. What do you call that? The buff
cleansing.
Yeah, cleansing, exactly. Like you know how Sifi just puts that
Oh, the block debuffs. Yeah.
block
Yep.
debuff, exactly. So I think Duchess has it if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me make sure. I'm pretty
Yeah. Yeah, Duchess does.
Duchess has it, and then Sifi has it.
Yep.
So if you don't have Sifi and Duchess and you have Arbiter, then Torment can be an issue with Lissandra. You know what I mean? So
Okay, cool. And then we're going to High Elves for Arbiter that you had just mentioned, actually.
Arbiter, do we even have to say anything about Arbiter, right? I mean, just an incredible champion. I think the best thing that Plarium ever did was give everybody the opportunity to get her. When I'm in 3v3 and I see a second Arbiter, I'm so jealous because now I want one so bad, a second one. Just an incredible, incredible, incredible champion. We don't need to go into details with her. Everybody knows her kit.
Yeah, she's one of the more famous famous champions because she is the mission reward.
Right.
And then one that I was surprised that you had in the top 15 that you were clamoring for having on this list, and that is Ethos.
Ethos, I don't have him, but I have a lot of people. I know a lot of people, and Trunda's weakness is Ethos' strength. There's no affinity that's weak against Ethos due to him being a Void legendary. He does not even hit as hard as Trunda, but he is just like your other option when you go against all those force tanks, or if you don't have a Trunda, you can definitely use Ethos. Ethos is such a nuking machine, and he has one ability that can actually kill Rotos because it attacks 3 times, and then his other ability, which nukes even harder, can pretty much wipe out an entire team. So he is an amazing nuker for Arena.
Okay. And then another one I think people will be surprised to hear in the top 15 for Platinum Champions, and that is going to be Angar.
Angar may be controversial to a lot of you guys, but let me tell you something. Go on my Discord, talk to Infinite, and attack Infinite's defense any time of the week, and you'll maybe understand how incredible Angar can be. With his reflect damage, he is really a niche champion. But if you build him right, which a lot of people have so far, he can cause like devastation when you attack him. You know, he can basically he can kill your own nuker just by attacking the team due to the reflect damage. And you know, you can build him with different kind of sets, swift parry. He for Arena, Platinum Arena, he's hands down top 15 for me.
Cool. And then the last one on the list, I'm excited for this one because I just summoned him yesterday, and that is going to be Mountain King.
Yeah, I would say I wish we had Hell Hades here for this guy. I don't think he pulled Mountain King yet. Poor guy. I have 3 of them. I'll give him one. But yeah, Mountain King is incredible for buying time. He's opposite. You know, he's weak affinity to Magic champions. So Foley, you know, Rotos, Trunda are gonna have issues with him. He has an incredible amount of HP. You can build him with a shield set. You can build him with a high resistance, or you can build him like to nuke. And he's just overall an incredible stall champion. You put him in your defense, people are going to take a lot longer to beat you with him in there than with him without in there. Again, all these 15 champions here, they give you the tools necessary by summoning them to actually be the best in Arena. How you build them is what's going to dictate how good they are. So just keep that in mind because that's very, very important.
And one point I wanted to make is I hear you talking a lot or mentioning stalling a lot. So that seems to be very important up in the higher tiers of Platinum, which is like scaring people away from hitting you because of how long it'll take to kill you.
Right. Like I'll give you an example. There's a new content creator named Boomer, you know, and I watched him play his Arena reset. He made a video on his Arena reset, and he's an incredible player. He finishes top 20 every reset, and he has a 303 speed Arbiter and immunity. That's how he does it, and that's what I'm showcasing in this next video, just to show people the latest and greatest Hegemon counter. But you know, when he attacked my team, he wasn't prepared for what was going to happen. And within 10 seconds of attacking my team, he already knew that it was going to be a 3-minute fight, so he ended the fight. So that's what it is about sometimes. If you know that you're going to be there and you're going to be stuck in a blender of like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and taking 2 minutes to fight that battle, it's so much better and easier if you end the fight within the first 10 to 15 seconds. Picture in your mind, how's the next 2 minutes or minute going to go? Are you going to be able to finish it in the next 15, 20 seconds? If you're not, or 30 seconds, end the fight. You have a better chance of attacking another opponent and winning that next trophy instead of sitting there for 2 to 3 minutes while you missed out on all the next opportunities you had. In Platinum Arena, it's all about speed, speed, and speed. If you got caught with your pants down, end the fight is the best and smartest thing you can do. Don't sit there and fight for 2 minutes, because that's 4 or 5 victories that you took away from you being able to have.
Yeah, so it's about just cutting your losses and moving on as soon as possible.
100%, yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, that does it. And if anybody's curious, the list was Siphi, Rhodos, Hegemon, Ceres, Warlord, Valkyrie, Krisk, Duchess, Lysandra, Trunda, Tormund, Arbiter, Ethos, Angar, and Mountain King. And a huge shout out to Manibal for taking the time tonight to sit down, and we had a lot of fun making this video. And I'll let you kind of say your goodbyes and shout out what you want to shout out and all that good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you again. It's always great to be here, guys. It's such a great concept, such a great idea that you actually came up with on your own. So I'm honored to be here with you for that. Guys, check out my Discord. The link's going to be below. Chosen's going to put it. And also my YouTube link. I would love for you guys to just join, ask questions. We're a friendly community. We're doing contests weekly. And yeah, just would love to see you guys there. Would love to have you guys check out my videos. And thank you again. Thank you, man. And every time you send me a message saying, hey, let's chat, like, I get excited, man. So I really appreciate it, man. I'm always happy to do this.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you. And yeah, I will have those links down below. And you have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me.
My pleasure, brother.
All right, see ya. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Again, huge shout out to Manibal. Definitely check him out. I will link to his stuff down below in a pinned comment, so it's easy for you to find. Check him out. He makes really good content, and he's a super cool guy. I like to sit down and do a video with him about every 2 or 3 weeks and get an update on what's going on in the arena and do a fun collab. So, yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.